Nebraska or New York, if you had your choice?
Anywhere.
Doesn't matter.
When you get in that square circle, it doesn't matter where you at, where you from, you still gotta fight.
Is it better though when you're, or more of a distraction when you're fighting in Nebraska versus New York? You know, a lot more family and stuff. People grabbing at you. If you're fighting at home here, maybe there's a little bit more distance.
I just block it out.
Yeah.
Block it out. See, this is the thing. I fought 3 times ever in Omaha, Nebraska. And that was recently.
Right.
And it amazed me how everybody just think I've been fighting there too much in my whole career. I've been fighting on the road my whole career.
Right.
You know, this is not my first fight up this way. I fought in New Jersey before. I fought in Pennsylvania, everywhere, you know? And it's funny that 3 fights made everybody believe that I've been fighting in Omaha my whole professional career.
Well, it makes sense, actually. If you can get 11, 12,000 people there, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. Sell tickets and people clap loud for you.
Right.
Yeah. Hi, Harold.
Good morning, Terence.
You got a question?
I'm good.
It's good to see you.
But what about Lundy as a fighter? Technically.
Lundy run his mouth too much. Too much.
Did that have something to do with you accepting him as an opponent? Because it's been years he's been saying all that about you.
He gonna get it. He's gonna come in here, do his little talking, do his little antics, and he gonna get himself hurt.
Are you more likely to ramp it up and maybe try to be a little bit more physical, maybe punish a guy who yaps a little bit more as opposed to someone who is just chill? Because it doesn't get under your skin, you said, but you do seem like you want to give a little extra on this guy.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But this dude, he's just crazy. I don't know what's wrong with this dude.
I mean, to me, he's entertaining. He really talks a good game. If you like that kind of stuff, some people turned off by trash talking, but Hank brings the talk.
He better be for real about it. He better be for real about it.
Have you seen his fights with Herrera and Posta, and what do you think of those fights, if you did?
He lost, didn't he?
Well, some people thought he beat Herrera.
But he lost, though. It doesn't matter what people think. When it's done, it's done. Everybody thought Pernell Whitaker won his first title fight, right?
The Chavez fight?
Huh?
The Chavez fight?
Yeah, but he lost. No,
Oh, the
his
Ramirez
first-
fight.
Yeah,
Ramirez fight. Yeah.
But he lost. Can't take it back. He lost.
You mentioned, fighter going back a generation there. How do you feel about where you fit in sort of the history of boxing? Is that something you're conscious of? Your place along the way?
Yeah, I used to watch a lot of old fights.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of old fights. Until I started getting older and just trying to develop my own style.
Mm-hmm. When you say old fights, you mean even going way back to when in the old Madison Square Garden when there were some great welterweight fights here?
I watched. I used to watch Pernell Whitaker, Sugar Ray Leonard, Meldrick Taylor, Roy Jones. It was just a few fighters that I used to just watch frequently. Sugar Shane Mosley when he was at 135. It was my type of fighter that I was watching. Marco Antonio Barrera when he started boxing.
Terence, can you talk about the state of boxing today? It seems wide open the heavyweight division, wide open in so many divisions. Manny may be fighting his last fight coming up, Floyd gone. Talk about boxing today, the popularity, and where you stand amongst the top tier. Are you the best, do you think, in the game right now?
Well, yeah.
Yeah?
I wouldn't be in this sport if I didn't believe that I was the best. I believe every fighter that's in a sport believes he the best. Not just me just saying that. I believe everybody think he or she is the best at what they do. Because if they're not, then they're in the wrong sport. But the boxing game is wide open.
Yeah.
Cotto is on the downhill side, and you got all the big attraction, main event players, you know, leaving the game.
Right.
So that makes for us young fighters to take over the sport. And I feel like I'm one of those top guys to, you know, carry the sport on my back.
Is there anyone else you like to watch?
I watch boxing.
Yeah,
Everybody.
you just like to watch boxing.
Yeah, I'm a fan of it. I watch everybody.
Yeah.
They come on, I watch it.
Did you get a chance to read the Forbes article about you,
No.
where it said that you, along with 4 other fighters, are the future of boxing in terms of economical impact? If you did read it, if you haven't, you should. But how do you feel that, you know, a publication like Forbes is saying you're the future of the sport?
No, I never even read it yet. So I'm going to have to go back there.
You should. I think it's you, Keith Thurman, Anthony Joshua, and like 2 other people. That's what he said.
That's cool. It's a plus right there.
I figured I'd let you know if you haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
Is Buffett coming to this fight?
I don't know.
Maybe. Lee? Buffett? Is he? Yeah? 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 What did Buffett taught you? He taught you anything? You guys just taught...
I say Michael Buffer.
No, man. For real? For real?
Michael Buffer is not coming to this fight.
He not?
No, he's got-
Warren isn't?
he
You've
doesn't
checked?
stay in London.
He doesn't travel much?
He's got to be in London for.
That's cool.
quick
You've chatted with Warren Buffett, though.
Just
Boxing stuff?
for that brief moment
All
that
right.
y'all seen.
No stock tips?
No, I wish.
You could probably ask him. Yeah, that's a good... That sounds like him.
You say you're not a fan of Lundy, all his trash talk. I know you're not a fan of people, talking more than fighting in general. What do you think of Felix Verdejo?
That kid got talent. You know, I was at his last fight, and he's getting better and better. No.
Verdejo?
Who's the headliner of this card? For those who don't know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
Let's go, Michael.
It's another day.
You might be for that hurt business he's talking about.
What's the best thing about being a fighter?
I get to hit people in the mouth.
Is that better than getting paid?
That too.
Okay. Which is better?
Getting paid.
Getting paid. Okay.
You like getting paid for what you do, right?
I love getting paid for what I do.
He does. He
And I
he
don't get hit
passes
in the
me.
mouth.
Yeah.
He does.
Sometimes you wish you can hit somebody in the mouth, right?
Yeah, yeah. Now, where does that come from? Wanting to hit people in the mouth.
I don't know. I just was always that little kid that loved to fight. So why not get paid for it?
When was the last time you were in a street fight?
Years.
You gotta get paid for it now.
I ain't fought in the street in years.
No one's that stupid to walk up to you and Omar or wherever and be like, "Arr."
Everybody respect me. Everybody know me.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to fight on the streets anyway. You can't mess up my money makers.
Money makers.
Yeah.
People are always writing about you. How would you define yourself?
Humble.
And what makes you happy? What makes you sad?
What
Angry?
makes me happy is seeing my family happy. What makes me sad is seeing my family sad. That's about it. If my family's happy, then everything else doesn't matter.
Do you have to be away from your family during training, and that part, is that hard? Is that a hard part to go through?
Yeah, it's hard, but they come and see me for a couple of days in Canada. But
Are they
they know
excited?
it.
Are they excited by seeing
Yeah,
you
yeah.
training and seeing? What about your fights?
they be there sometimes. They're not coming to this fight.
Mm-hmm.
They be there a lot of fights. But they know it's part of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I let them know that everybody got work to do. And he'll be back when the job is done.
Can all the kids watch your fights, or any of them too young? You say no.
No, they watch.
They all can.
Yeah,
How old are they all?
2, 4, 9 months, and 7.
The 9-month-old watched Dad fight. The 9-month-old watched Dad fight.
Yeah.
Yeah?
She watched me before I hold her in my arms.
Yeah.
She watched.
They can all watch
Yeah.
because they know you're in control in the ring.
They see me on HBO and be like, Dad, that's you.
Yeah.
You won that fight.
Yeah.
So, they cool.
Yep.
I saw the baby in Omaha. The baby's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, let me tell you.
What's the baby's name?
Talaya.
Talaya.
Yeah.
9 months old. Anything you want to add that we haven't asked? Get something off your chest? Anything? We good? Okay.